Welcome to Miles Around. In our industry news segment, we're here in studio with our Project Toyota Tundra, and Jason from Kingpin Car came by to say hi. Thanks for coming in studio to talk about the best part I think so far we've added. It's this great audio-visual system that's now in our Project Toyota. Tell us a little bit about it overall.
Well, what we did, Dennis, is we went ahead and upgraded all the speakers. We had some subs, we did an overhead video system, and we had navigation so you don't get lost.
Well, I don't always get lost, and I won't get lost jumping inside. Let's go by this system piece by piece. Well, one of the best parts of a new audio system is a new head unit. Now, this Eclipse unit is not only a great stereo that's easy to use, it has one of the best built-in systems ever, a little TomTom. Tell us about this.
Well, Eclipse partnered up with TomTom this year, and they came out with this great unit. It's an AVN 2210P, and the really neat thing about it is it's got a small display on the left side, so when you actually physically remove the portable nav piece, the radio still works inside the car. So this way, you can hop out at the airport, you grab your TomTom piece, you fly, you land, you get your rent-a-car, and boom, you have navigation on the go.
Well, it's nice, and by the way, I don't get lost as much as you think. Well, it's not just about that great head unit from Eclipse, it's about the front speaker systems and getting good soundstage. Plus, I think you used a trick to make them sound better. What did you do?
Well, what we did, we used a product called Dynamat. And what happens is every speaker will resonate at a certain frequency, and when it does that, it vibrates the metal and you actually lose sound. So we use this product, it's a stick and peel product, and what it does is it stops the metal from vibrating in order to get the complete sound out of it. And the byproduct of it makes the car quiet.
Talk about the video system.
Yeah, we used a product by Sav. There's a lot of different overhead monitors on the market, but what it is a 10.2-inch all-in-one overhead with a built-in DVD player, comes with 2 wireless headphones, and we also add a modulator in there so you can listen through the whole stereo of the truck also.
Well, now we're in the back of the Project Toyota Tundra, and I can see the 2 big speakers that I listen to and feel every time I push this thing up to the maximum volume, and a couple great amps. It's not always about the boom, though I like the way that it kicks, and I like the way that it brings out the full sound. Tell us about what you did back here. It's absolutely cool looking.
Well, what we did is we added 2 12-inch subwoofers behind the seat. The seat still folds up in the factory position, and we made a small amp rack on the left side of it to house the 2 XL amplifiers.
Now, what kind of wattage are these amps? I mean, they're pretty big. Now, back when I had stereos, 200 watts was a lot of power. What are these things pushing?
We've got a 4-channel amp that runs 75 watts a channel all day long. It's RMS to the front and rear door speakers, and then we have a 400-watt amplifier that runs the 2 12s.
All right, well, we're going to wrap it up for the overview of the system. Maybe give a breakdown really quickly of what the whole system cost and where the ranges can be if you don't want to spend all the money.
Well, basically, the head unit with the navigation, that unit in this particular vehicle is $699. They range all the way up to about $1,800 depending on what kind of features and what kind of screens you want. The front speakers in this vehicle retail at $350 for the separates. We have speakers from $99 on up. The subs in this vehicle is $149 for the XL subs. The amplifier, the 400-watt sub amps at $399. The 4 channels at $350.
Okay, but overall, then there's a little bit of definitely some craftsmanship there, and I know that comes into it. I think maybe the safe thing to say is it depends on how crazy you want to go. You can put a nice system in a rig for $1,500 if you want to tie into this factory unit. You can also go crazy and spend $15,000 if you want.
Yeah, definitely. And what we try to do with your particular vehicle here is we try to show kind of the medium kind of range. You know, something a little show quality but not extravagant that somebody can afford. This particular build out, just with the amp rack and sub enclosure, is about a $1,500 build out.
Okay. Well, you know what? I think it sounds great. I know a lot of people have said that they've heard me coming and going. I know my wife can definitely tell me when I'm coming around the corner, and I think the system sounds great. So thanks again for installing it, and we'll definitely have you as a part of all of our future project vehicles.
Thank you very much.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap up industry news right here on Miles Around.
That's industry news for this week. Still to come, we'll take a look at this. It's the 2009 Jaguar XF. And when Miles Around returns, it's the 2008 Honda Civic Hybrid.
A little bit from both worlds, whether you want to save gas or just look good. We'll be right back.
Kingpin Audio, home of the top 12 installers in the nation. The best products, the best installers, period. If it's not Kingpin, it's just noise. Miles Around Television is broadcasting each week from Gresham Toyota Studios. Walk in, grab your Just Looking badge and relax. Then check out hundreds of new, used, and certified Toyotas worry-free. Gresham Toyota, where just looking is no problem.